First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson now. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. Black 80. Hey, pick your game up.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
White 80. 55. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Black and burn.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jackson now, throwing again. And he comes back with one complete. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Jackson now off the bootleg. Open man right side is Ingram. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check 13. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Pass incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Edwards. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, alert.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Montez Sweat, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Black 30. 24.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Past the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20, this one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Justice Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Roethlisberger. Pass caught left side by Humphries. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Giants 21, Lions 10.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings, looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson on 1st down. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a give, right side. Hurd. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. Now 2 picks thrown by the rookie here on the road in this one in hostile territory.
And you know the discussion all week, any week, is take care of the football. But it's especially important on the road, and now he's made his team's task that much more difficult with these interceptions.
Yeah, a pair of first-half picks. We'll see how he bounces back later. Right now, their defense needs to respond. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hey, orbit.
Check 55 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Here's Roethlisberger. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Now it's Roethlisberger. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
230.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, box drop. Black and turn.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Room here to run. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Miles Boykin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Lions 10. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half. They're going to stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 14.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Reed with it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It's certainly
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hurd.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jalen Hurd, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Prater, and the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Roethlisberger, looking long for his tight end Reed, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quick. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Alert, alert.
Third and 7.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Now on fourth down here, that pass not. Away and incomplete.
Watkins, incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
15 on it. 15 on it. Get him on. West.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
25.
Now it's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Patrick Owasor providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Bravo.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Samaje Perine, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Ben to throw again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're good...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
55, Mike 55.
Hey.
Rabbit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Whirl.
Mike 55.
Take both of them.
Check now.
Smooth. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions gain a bit of respectability. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down. Hurd, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call here? The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I'm going to run you over. Mike 5.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5. Wants to run. Hey, they're running.
Middle.
Mike 55. Mike
77. 77.
He runs.
Hey, check Mike. Slack it, run.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Roethlisberger will throw. Defensively, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Roethlisberger caught on the right side. Reed. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, exit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw again is Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Lonnie Johnson, the rookie out of Kentucky. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. After the interception, here's Jackson, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Now Jackson on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he is all the way up past the 25. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never...
And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Carter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
At their 49-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar. hard, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.